Hello, everybody. My name is Micho. That's the Space Invader guy logo, Outer World guy logo thing. I don't actually know where he's from. This is Outer Worlds 2. We are continuing off where we left off. Um, let's get it. You just punked me. That dude just punked me. He said, good. Uh, He said, chosen the normal difficulty. I guess that's what I would have done if it was my first time playing this game, or my first playthrough or something like that. Okay, let's actually look at our journal. Doing this side quest, obtain the catalytic amplifier above and beyond repair. I'm sure we can do all of it.
If you need something, kindly make it quick. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job.
Okay.
Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ?
It's a vital organ.
One
Okay.
catalytic amplifier as agreed.
I trust you're not getting any
I hate
in
to
trouble.
not a chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
Well, any closer to obtaining the cattle? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing
Her eyes are
on.
creepy.
Just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. Oh, of course. Our little agreement. How could I forget? Your payment as promised. I'm
Gas energy deflection apparatus. Okay. I'm assuming. Oh, let's do that. Let's get out of here. What the hell? I got skill points available. Got two. We're gonna do that. And what are we doing though? Above and beyond repair. Now that you're inside, you'll find a way to sabotage. I'm gonna save it right here. Okay. So I'm gonna go get more skill points now. Rescue that guy. Stalking. Go do some of these. Throw grenades. Where the little guy?
Welcome back to my chapel of fear and futility. What? How did you... Yes, I did know her. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced... How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
We're gonna
Among
keep
other
doing that one.
things.
We're gonna keep
For
doing
some
that one.
reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
Let's see.
We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every... For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
Let's see what they
What do
know
you
about
mean? It was where
Okay.
she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
Did you ever see her again, Savannah? Even though she made you unsettled, you came to live here?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
That seems like a huge risk for the safe in her house was empty. You wouldn't know anything
Yes,
about
and
that.
I am shamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she
1577.
wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something from... No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. Then they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but... when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Okay. So I want to do this too, but I don't know how. I gotta get hacking skills a little bit leveled up. That's what it is. Okay. We got a bunny hop our way over. I've already been here.
What I'd wish for all.
I should have gone into the. It's okay. Transition into the incognito. I got 6 of them. You have acquired a companion mod kit at the workbench you can use to apply upgrades. Cool. I need 5 more. Native species. Too light. This item has been sealed. What does it do though? From nowhere sounds like. Okay. Cool. That's the ship. That's that. That's that. Where's the workbench? Use the workbench. I gotta pick that lock. Are you serious? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, transfer equipment. Like I want to put that in there. Store. Store. I want to have like one of everything in there. Good there. Party upgrades. How do I upgrade you though? Superheated coils. Valerie's weapons apply more stack burn. Bad knees. You spent crouching for a really long number. The ache warning. Select the plus 50% crouch speed. Crouching emits a 10. Cells can hear and investigate. Reject. It's over here. Use dock. So you didn't need to do that. So this way. Navigation terminal. This is my room. Aww. Moonman bobblehead season pass reward. Okay. How do I? What the heck? Aw, yay. Archive messages. Commander safe key. How do I not have the commander safe key? I'm the commander. Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Man, this ship is huge. Never really explored it. What is this? I don't know what that is. Take a shower. like another bathroom. A little office with the sink in it. And a little room. Another room. Meeting, a table. Commerce area. These are all just rooms. Yeah, looks like it. Auto mechanical model kit, another one in the house hobbies. Okay.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you. And look me up if, or should I say when, you become an agent.
Let's get on out of here. Okay. Let's find out what's up over yonder. What's this way?
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, not gonna have it. I think you can climb up that way. So I know the last video I said I was gonna do some leveling up and shit. Did not do any of that. None of it. None of it whatsoever. I'm taking that. Oh.
Perhaps if I... Oh, hello there. Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. I'm focused something fierce on my current project, you see.
So focused you didn't see the house surrounded by
It is?
crabbles?
Fascinating. Did you see any unusual behavior? Any changes in Crabble familial dynamics? Or the emergence of any new evolution? That is a physical impossibility. They lack the opposable thumbs necessary to sign paperwork. In this lab, we only deal with the cold, hard facts of science. Unless... they also just evolved opposable thumbs. Evolution and familial changes in one go. This is so exciting. Once I finish this experiment, I'll head out to see for myself. Oh, and please take this with you. Just a small thank you for providing me with such exciting and useful information. Please be gentle with my little hard-shelled investments as you leave. You didn't know a dead Crabble can't lay eggs?
Well, I killed them all. Okay. That's what that is. I can't make it up here. No. Maybe. Oh, I had it. Let me try for... I'm done. I gotta somehow get over this. Done. Sorry, it sounded like my dog was changing it up. Make it over. No, we can't. You just can't climb it. No, it was a while. Okay, so let us This is the one thing we have to do right there. Well, actually, let's say screw that. And we'll do this. What we're gonna do. Yes, it's true.
Eyes up, outsiders approaching the south gate.
Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. He's been fervent of late. Looking for any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall.
Okay.
You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. Ah, so you are sympathetic to the Protectorate cause and wish to rid our people of this scum at our doorstep.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I
I may
guess.
have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? An outrageous notion. Fairfield was never my jurisdiction, and its stewards died valiantly in its defense. They did not submit to the enemy. And look here, the bridge stands. I am through justifying myself. Bring me the traitors we discussed if you wish to cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
I mean, I know since we have that thing, we can come over here and get through it this way. But I kind of do want to go get these guys. There's a fast shovel there. Auntie won't charge us for it.
taking out the city to command.
Ready to waste for your command.
Oh, shit.
How are you still upright over there?
This deserves...
Commander. Resuming hostilities.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Still angry.
Whew.
I'm the aggrieved.
This unit is concerned with the commander. All's ready. Agent Vital.
Leader boss incoming.
Consider yourself.
Oh, I heal you. Can I heal you guys?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Confronting threat.
Party here. Hunkering down.
Emergency protocol syringes prompt. Sequencing attack strategies.
Sheesh. Alright. I'm gonna do that. do that. Now we're gonna raid this place. Research lab, pick lock 53. Workbench. You have plasma soak recipe. Okay, where to next?
Unsanitary conditions detected.
Yeah, they are. What was that?
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. You there?
This is designated to test samples can be safely passed in and out of the chamber.
Oh, you're likely affected. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal gangrene.
Give me 25 seconds, guys. I gotta use the
By the
restroom.
Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
Sorry about that.
Yes, tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Assuming success, your fee will be based on the length of your involuntary impressment. Dangers from exposure to undisclosed hazards, etc. Should be quite fair. We, of course, value your time and effort. Now, with that out of the way, allow me to tell you a little about our process here. You see, our lab is a far cry from the others. You're part of something bigger here. The individual not only thrives, but shines even more brightly with the help of their brethren. It all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's It's really quite in the best interests of everyone's careers. A rising tide raises all boats, as they say. Speaking of the team, such as they are in their present deranged state, how did you make it past them? You know, without being killed. Aha, thought so. Sometimes with screaming, it can be difficult to discern intent, like, "Ah, I'm being killed," can be so close to, "Ah, I'm running amok." Shame. The staff and I
Not even
all
close.
had such good chemistry together. Suppose it couldn't be helped, though. What matters most is getting out of here alive, saving our researchers a close second, and curing my remaining colleagues a firm third. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might... Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeve, whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise.
Kinda sounds like
He
a
left to
Joker.
investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked my... Well then, anything else before we proceed? Our lab's focus is the utilization of local flora and fauna in development of commercial products and proprietary methods. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway. We'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After
Okay.
that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. I need all the particulars and analysis from the expedition put onto a data cartridge and brought back, along with fresh spores. Both will be key in the formulation of an antidote. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. Once we have...
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Good enough. That's their motto. Okay, now we're gonna run 300 meters. To the northwest. Oh, not bad. Oh, hopefully I don't have to kill them again, the sprats. I don't think I did that in this one. When it came through.
Engaging combat protocols. to assist with agents' health needs.
Okay. Hmm. Changing the containers can occasionally reward you with bonus bits of crafting material. Mark.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Samples acquired. This quantity should be enough to produce the antidote.
Alright, let's go back.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Ah, my absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom. Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market. Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device, and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please. Ah, yes. Not fully listening, I take it.
I
Please
wasn't.
insert the counter... I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful. Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect.
Oh, really?
Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Nice. Find the person now. Escape suit. Um, you still gotta do this one.
Huh. Well, at least he's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two can... apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to... Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in
An outsider.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name. Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign. To inform on a neighbor is a blessing, Prudence says. I'm still waiting for a few thank yous.
Of resources and
the matriarch appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrot. Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Ha! I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purpleberry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Why, that sounds like something only a true get-up-and-go-getter would have the sand for.
Like those nettlesome raptidons.
Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents? Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
We must all do our part to maintain it.
Is that so? Do tell me more.
Keep informing on...
An audacious proposal.
Awesome.
Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. Why, just imagine it. A new life full of breakneck decision-making and fending for oneself. But no, while I have acquired a distinct craving for certain Auntie's Choice products, I remain a good, loyal protectorate subject at heart, if not in stomach. Hate to dash everyone's hopes. Suppose I am still part of the herd. Huh? You do that? Really? No, I do not believe your dissemblage. A true go-getter would never resort to such... Of course. Hey there, go-getter.
Treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense.
Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss? Involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? As a recent ever since he became interim chief mechanist, he's been crying day and night about that generator. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden, that seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do... Why, you're right. I am no member of the herd. I think for myself... Well, all right. Glad this world has folks...
Human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering.
I inhaled so much dust and attack. It still hurts to breathe.
We all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system. The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
Sovereign really does think of everything.
Because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matrix...
Well, well, well.
Our enemies envy our prosperity.
Why, hello again.
No, I gotta
Any
do
new
this again.
business? If I am not the person I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, that seems neither. Why, you're right. Well, all right then. Glad this.
The paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human society is out of balance.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts. Good. Because we've got more. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where a number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed. Took a while for our water purifier to catch. All right.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan.
Outsider?
I'm realigned with the paradigm.
You returned.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it
Oh
all
no.
and thank the sovereign.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm.
Stranger? Hello again. Here to help? Hard to say, since I don't know any other way. We have more sense of community. Before the invasion, Automechs took care of most things. Must say all right.
Chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecosystem. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem. Those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our
I just feel
part
sad
to
for them.
maintain it.
It's even in their name.
Your job with
Auntie's choice.
informing on your
Don't take your meaning.
same
They
as
don't have
ever.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assignment.
I don't know how long I've been muted for. Hopefully not since I got back from the restroom, but now we just gotta get our hacks skills up. I gotta go up there. So that's where we gotta go. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's how it's done, so. Give me 1 second, peeps. Alrighty, sir.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Oh gosh.
Pal? Are you breathing? Say something!
Crumbled corpse. It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was a sudden stop at the end.
Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Oh no, not my garden, not my way. I'm just gonna move on to greener pasture.
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly!
Alright. Pale. Plasmic augmented leap enhancers. Nice. Pause that and read it if you want it. Look at drive chip. Joint actuator. I didn't even know this is where I was supposed to go, but it looks like I am. Joint actuator. All these little leaves. I think I'll end up there. No. Right, calling him in. I'm just checking this out. Advanced decryption key? Yeah. Okay. Go around.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum.
Purifies these lush. Okay.
They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Just dragging on out up here.
That's it? It was that easy?
Yeah, it was.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Okay. Dope. Dope. Oh, the whole thing comes down. That's pretty cool. Oh, jeez. The grinding of the body. Or platform.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact...
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our... It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Go return to this guy.
I can...
Not gonna lie, my thoughts are plagued by the notion of perishing atop that. Well, you found her. Or at least most of her. She's the brainwashed lout who opted to jump into the gears of the picker instead of living a rewarding life of self-determinism. Honestly, I shudder with baffled confusion even thinking of such a thing. But I guess that's the benefit of being reared in a society that values our value. Thanks again for getting us off that literal ledge. Thanks again for getting us off that literal ledge. Though with our gratitude meaningfully expressed through the requisite bits, I'm not sure we have anything more to discuss. Thanks again for getting us off that literal
You're
ledge.
really something else, stranger.
Though with our gratitude
Thank you for
meaningfully
getting us
expressed
down.
through the requisite bits, I'm not sure we have anything more to discuss.
You ever find... I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care. Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself...
Going back this way. Back this way. Oh, flashlight is up.
You brought me my poor, hapless cousin. If only it were under better circumstances.
I don't believe there is any circumstance, cousin, in which you would celebrate our meeting. Whatever you intend to do, I can only hope you do it quickly.
Matriarch, have mercy. So he has not only turned traitor, but he has also fallen prey to corporate manipulations. I thank you for bringing this to my attention. Look at you. Your lips are stained with snacks and Auntie's poison chalice. You have shamed our family.
Say what you might, cousin, but that sugary snack goodness was worth my life. I'd do it all again, had I an additional life to spare.
If only you had not strayed so far from home. Cadra, you know your orders.
Oh, gosh.
Now then, have you any word of Ida? What? How do you know this? Keen as I am to entertain this, am I expected to take traitors and corporatists at their word? Let me see that. Yes. Yes! This does appear to be hers. Unfortunately, there are reports of the Harvester having been repaired in the wake of her sabotage. Though her triumph may not have endured, it was a good effort nonetheless. Should Montelli deign to interrogate me for my associations, I'll be certain to inform him of her patriotism. This displeases me. Sabotage is only as good as the further suffering inflicted once its victims know the truth. Though I suppose a minor inconvenience is also acceptable. Since you have already delivered me Charlton, our arrangement is concluded. You may cross the bridge. Safe passage assured. Kadra, lower the bridge. Remember, there will be no negotiations, no staying of hands north of the bridge. If you step out of line, may the matriarch have mercy on you. Montelli surely won't. My dear cousin will serve a fine warning to anyone who dares to betray the Protectorate.
One step closer to DeVries.
Outsider? No. No.
You gotta buy the bullets.
Bathroom break.
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no place for you in the Paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to death for the crimes of desertion and opposing the lawful authority of the Protectorate.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
You don't want him dead.
this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate bodies. Shallow breaths are recommended.
Enemy about. I'm locked and stocked.
Huh? What?
Disruptive
influences!
You kick! Ready to waste them. On your command.
They covet our due bounty!
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed...
Oh! The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to the cipher, right? I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 0251. Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside.
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? Especially one last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Ardra said, but... what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without blooding in the Protectorate's nose first. I can still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it... I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we going to have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long.
Okay.
Done.
Back? Oh, shit.
Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
Allow Niles to sabotage the transport. Check that thing out. Okay.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now. Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a real
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What is it? What's happened?
A Sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the cipher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. Customers? Oh, you mean patrons. And they spit? How unhygienic. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Never fear. Next time, I fully intend to involve you in said trouble before it develops into a full-blown predicament.
Reckon I like this.
Okay. Let's check out these mods. Come on, Niles.
Can't get that Andy's choice anyway. Need something, Commander?
Sure. Always have.
Dragon. Now's weapon deals plasma damage. Barrel shock barrel. Okay.
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Yeah, what's up?
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like... Yeah. Guess I am. First time in a long time I felt something kin to hope. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. No. Trust, I learned my lesson there. Got the burns to prove it. On Triangular, might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back. Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top-heavy you keep paying me compliments like that. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Pull up in that automatic. The medical wing.
What brings you to this find? Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Outsider.
Yes. Another humdrum workaday ailment. No. Oh, gladly. What would you like to know? Zeranium is a crystal. Zeranium however, it's also highly unstable. Zeranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, Zeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, Zeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
I'm sure. How long could
The
someone survive?
concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with? Don't have much to...
Oh, it's all junk to you. Human Repair Center. Oh, what about that? All right. this right here.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Ready to waste them. Hold your command.
Over prepared. Missing only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let your weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but your gun now holds more ammo. But all guns minus 40% damage for 8 seconds after weapon magazine hits empty. Okay. Another engineering 4. Another 4 on that. Over here. And climb. And we climb. Disable. Open this door up. Look around over here. It's the hatch. Override denying structural ruptures detected. Okay. So something's wrong with the structure. Here. We go up that way. Could not go that way. I'm going to save the game right here. Sheesh. We'll let that kind of go. Alright, what's this? Open vendor. Yeah, nothing important for me. Short rounds. I don't know why it was red. Got 11 now? Interesting. Pay tribute, steal, tribute unfiltered junk, I don't know, whatever. Let's check it out. Don't want to do that. Alrighty, where do you want us to go or something? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here beyond repair. Return to car. Go return to car. Car is there. Alright, we're gonna call it here. After we're done with this.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times, I can do it in my sleep.
These riffs got me awfully perturbed.
Minister,
What is it? Loose your words. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust.
You get to us next.
Got
I
more to
ran to a
report?
soldier named Agnes. Do you know anything about what she was doing?
Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Normally I'd demand to be paid, but I was just glad to get her some work. Trooper Sealong was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. Trooper Sealong ain't a fragile wallflower. She's a soldier. And even at reduced efficacy, she's worth 15 of any grunt picked at random. She's got a contract. And she ain't so far gone we can't make use of her. But the fact is, her grafts are holding her back, and it's only getting worse. Don't let it bother you. Now, let's talk helping you. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently
I picked up
reactivated. And by our engineers' metrics, might be
What should
useful
you
in
do?
overloading the Vox. Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a Spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, it'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting.
Alrighty, nice. So now I just gotta go here. This one's I gotta stick to the path, because just a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of movement. Got that thing going, and it's fixed. So everything is clear here now. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't gotta worry about nothing but the grass. I do want to kind of increase the graphics quality. Yeah. Motion blur. Okie dokie, artichoke. Skycutter 102. Like a radio station name. Yep, let's go. I think this is where we're actually going to end it. If there's not a cutscene right here. There's not a cutscene right here. Alright guys, until next time. This is exactly where we're gonna be. I'm actually gonna probably do some exploring out there. I'll come explore this area over here a little bit off camera. But until next time, guys, it's your boy Micho. I am signing off.